Prophet Vazavan here, and today I welcome you to another edition of a Word of Knowledge series. I want to talk to you about your nose. I know all of you know that your nose is an avenue or a medium through which you breathe. But I want to tell you something that you might not know or not aware of, and this is it. Your nose is also spiritually can be used by the Holy Spirit to release information to you. The same way physically you breathe in air and breathe out is the same way you can actually smell spiritually in, smell something and your spirit can pick it up or your heart can pick it up and give it to your mind. So your nose, which we call the sense of smell, which talks about the nose or deals about the nose, is another way through which God speaks to a believer. You can smell fragrance. The Bible talks about the sweet fragrance of the Lord. You can smell fragrance. You can smell demons. You can smell anything as the Holy Spirit wills you through that avenue to smell something, as He gives you that information through your sense of smell. He can give you that word of knowledge through your sense of smell. How do you receive that? You can just be there, and then spiritually, God will open your sense of smell, which is your nose, to smell something. Maybe a demon. Smell His fragrance, smell other things, smell something. The same way you can use your ear to actually pick up information from the Spirit of God. Okay? It's the same way you can use your nose to also pick up information from the Spirit of God through what we call the sense of smell. The sense of smell. The sense of smell. Let me give you these two examples. One time I was in my room praying. I was getting prepared for to preach, and I was praying about some spirits warring against some spirit in that territory that would try to prevent me and stuff like that. And all of a sudden, I was praying with my wife, and all of a sudden, a strange cow dung, like cow dung stench, just arose in my room. It was so strong that I couldn't shake it. So I opened my eyes and I tapped my wife and I said, do you smell the cow dung, the cow poop in the room? She said, no. It was so strong. And I said, okay. So instantly I knew God was trying to tell me something. So I closed my eyes again and I began to pray and I began to smell the cow dung so strong. And so instantly, because we were praying about warfare, instantly I knew God was trying to tell me the spirit that is in the place that, that I need to really target. So we changed the prayer. Now I know the spirit. I know that it's a cow spirit. It's a cow spirit. So I began to pray. We began to pray towards that. And let me give you another example. I was somewhere in Orange County, and I was fasting and praying. And then during I think almost getting to the end of my fast, a sweet fragrance just eluded my surrounding, that I couldn't shake it, I couldn't move. I just stood in and I took it in, all in. And instantly, like I knew it without a shadow of a doubt that there was a Holy Spirit around me. Nobody told me. I never knew there was such a thing. But I instantly knew in the depth of my spirit that there was a Holy Spirit that was actually around me. The Bible talks about the sweet fragrance of the Lord. You see, so I was smelling in the spirit. So you can smell in the spirit via your nose, and your spirit man can pick it up and give it to your brain. And your mind would actually transmit the information, package it, and release it as a word of knowledge. So how do you know that what you are picking up with your nose via the sense of smell is a word of knowledge. Remember, I talked to you about the word of knowledge to that it deals with the past and the present. So if whatever you are picking up with your nose talks about the past and the present, or deals about the past and the present, and it fits into this category, then whatever you are picking up, the Lord is giving you a knowledge, a word of knowledge through your sense of smell, through your nose, via the sense of smell. Are we getting this? I hope you are not confused. I know you haven't been taught before. I know you don't know. You probably don't know this. Today may be your first time of hearing this. But hear me. I'm bringing good stuff, different stuff. You may hear probably different things that you have never heard in a prophetic before. That's why I want you to subscribe to my channel. And as I keep on daily educate, teach these prophetic secrets, so that you will be able to begin to actually hear God for yourself and know that some of the things that you've been feeling, sensing, hearing, smelling, tasting are all prophetic, and God is trying to get a piece of information to you. Okay, so this your sense of smell, which is your nose, can be one of the medium through which God will be speaking to you. So how do you know that God is speaking to you through your sense of smell? Like I said, I was praying. I was smelling car dung in a natural. We were two people in the room, me and my wife. I opened my eyes. I asked, do you smell the car dung in the room? She said no. So naturally, she's not sensing that or smelling that naturally. But I was smelling that. So instantly, So that's one of the ways you can actually detect. You can just find out. Open your eyes. Stop praying. Because you're already sensing it, smelling it. Open your eyes. Get out of your spirit and see if you can smell that thing. Then you will know the Lord was trying to get your attention on something. Please don't act naive. Now you know. I want you to subscribe to this channel, share this, and let somebody know. I'll be talking about your mouth, that's a sense of taste. I believe I've talked about the ear. No, I haven't talked about it. I'm going to talk about the ear and probably the eye. Okay, so keep it glued. So all this, your eye, your ear, your mouth, your nose, they are also spiritually used by the Lord to talk to you. The same way you pick up informations and stuff like that through all these four senses. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, God can use that to speak to you. I've actually talked about the sense of touch, the feeling realm. So please don't be naive and stay educated. Please stay glued to this channel. Share, let everyone get, and let subscribe. God bless you. See you in 1 minute. Shalom.